So it's me, Baddhan here on BizAsiaLive.com and also Subrush Radio. And I've got the very special, of course, one of the biggest TV stars in the Indian film industry, and not just on TV, but also films as well. With this movie that's going to be releasing here in the UK, getting a screening this weekend, it is Tu Hai Mera Sunday, You Are My Sunday. It is Barun Sobti who's here. Hi Barun.
Hey.
Welcome, how are you?
Thank you, I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you. It's been a few years now since you came to the UK.
Yeah.
Star Parivar was the last time,
Right.
and you're here now for such a big opportunity, not just for your movie, but just to spend some time in London as well. So, how is it? I mean, first of all, congratulations on You Are My Sunday and getting that BFI screening for you here.
I thought you were going to end it with congratulations on getting a part in the movie. That would have been relevant too. But yeah, thank you.
So BFI, it's a massive thing, it's a massive honour as well. Screening this weekend. What kind of feelings, what kind of emotions are going inside you?
Sometimes you want to do things that are not contemporary and, that's not the usual route of things. So, in that kind of a path, if you select, if it's recognized by such a big institution, it is a feeling of comfort, to be honest with you, firstly to start with. So, I'm feeling really good about this. I hope it evokes a good response. At the BFI, we're actually getting a very good response so far, and back home as well.
Yeah. I mean, I've been hearing as well from the press and from my press colleagues in the UK. Generally, it's been a brilliant response, and because of the humour and the light-hearted side of the movie. Tell us a bit about the film for people who don't know.
Everyone keeps saying it's a story about 5 guys who want to go out to play football on a beach every Sunday because they want to get away from the everyday hassle and hustle bustle everything. But I think the biggest character in the film actually is the city Mumbai, and it's the life of an Indian living in a city like Mumbai. Basically, so the story goes like these guys, they want to go out every Sunday to play football on Juhu Beach, which is a beach in India. Mumbai. So one day they are on their way to play the game, regular routine, and they bump into an old man. And the old man shows some intent of being a part of the game, and my character tags him along. So he does something at the game which puts a ban on sports at Juhu Beach. And then the story goes further with all these people trying to find a new space. Actually, it's the struggle of finding space in Mumbai, and even yourselves sometimes in a crowded city like Mumbai. So that's how it goes.
Okay, so your character, I mean, you've got this kind of sporting kind of background. I mean, not just your character in the film, but also generally you are quite a sporting kind of guy. So how easy or how kind of difficult was it for you to play that role?
I'm not playing a footballer, to be honest with you, and people keep getting this perception because we're holding a football. This is the backdrop. The football is not the whole thing. Football is a backdrop of the whole thing, and the whole story is about the times that we live in and the emotions that we're running through at this day and age. So it's about love and emotion. So it had not much to do with football. We did train. We did train actually for football. I think 20 days every day, because Milan wanted all the other guys accustomed to football. So it was playing the footballer was not tough, of course, because I've been a footballer all of my life. The remainder part was, I wouldn't call it tough. It was it was such a breezy 35-day schedule that we had. I would love to do it all over again, but I hope we don't need to. It's good enough.
And we got lads in the film, as you mentioned. Of course, it's about a group of lads in the movie, and of course their journey. It's good the way kind of direction the kind of direction films are taking at the moment, because you're going a bit more kind of hatke than you used to before. And not just you, I'm saying generally the film direction. Do you think it's a great time to be releasing a film like this now?
It's a great time to release it. Any time is a great time to release a good film. It's a recreation, to be honest with you. So it's a big deal, filmmaking, and I don't know what direction the industry is going in, but this movie is definitely a right turn in the right direction. And I really hope I would have. I mean, if I was not a part of this, I would have loved to see this film. When I saw it, I was at a loss of words because I was in it. I think I would have been very opinionated and probably a loudmouth about this film's the way it's done. In case I was not a part of it as well.
Right.
Like I when I saw Masan, I remember I was so impressed with the film. I was so happy about the fact that people have the courage now, man. So yeah, it's a good time to be releasing or making films like this. Yeah.
And you're going kind of worldwide with it, especially with this, and then you've also got Geo Mami as well, the festival that's in place in Mumbai. So you're doing a lot for this movie. You know,
all of this is happening. So to be honest with you, you can't plan these things. But like Milind, when he was making this film, I'm sure he had no idea it's going to premiere at the London Film Festival, or, you know. So these things happened. This indoors. One thing is to say, and one thing is for one to feel. Like. I hope one would feel that this movie was made with a lot of heart. We made this movie with a lot of heart. Milind, this movie is, the backstory of it is there's a lot of heart in it. Yes, he's written it with a lot of heart. He's shown immense amount of courage to make this film. As in the sense, how usually people are like, oh, that famous person is coming on board. Yeah. So let's take that, and if he's suggesting this or that, he didn't do that at all. People who were willing to fund his film with certain conditions, but he was no conditions. This is my story, and I'm gonna make it the way. So he's shown a lot of courage in that sense. So that's why I hope that people understand that this is made with a lot of heart and courage. So I hope they like it. I don't know what I started with.
That's one thing, because a lot of films these days get kind of influenced by certain people, certain companies, because of so many people kind of investing in the movie.
Right.
But I think this film is that kind of like has that kind of independence look to it, even just the general look of the drop we've got here. It shows that it's a very kind of alag che kind of movie.
It screams freedom, man.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. And the title of the movie as well, Yoma Sunday. What's all that about?
So the title initially was meant to be actually Juhu Beach United. So actually it's tidbits from his real life, what he's written. So it was meant to be a Juhu Beach United, but that title was registered with someone else, something like that. Title. So then there's a song in the movie called Tu Hai Mera Sunday. The whole movie is about Sundays, and the whole explanation of it is. You will understand why it's called Tu Hai Mera Sunday when you see it. Sunday is the most relaxed day of the month.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Majority countries in the world. You know what I mean? So that's what it means. You're my, comfort.
Yeah.
That's what it means. So that's how the Tu Hai Mera Sunday came about. And when we were going global, we thought we'll change it to Yoma Sunday because people have a problem pronouncing Tu Hai Mera Sunday, and that stuff is gonna. So that's why we thought Yoma Sunday.
Okay. What about you? Sunday for you? What's typical life kind of day in the life of Barun Sobti on a Sunday? Are you relaxed? Are you a chilled out kind of guy on a Sunday, or are you?
Not really. We like to go out Sundays. Usually for a lunch. We do breakfast also sometimes. Majorly chilling out with our friends. Yeah, and you just cannot define a Sunday, then it's ruined. Yeah.
Music of the film, you mentioned the title song, is going to be the big one in there. We've not heard many of the songs yet. When are we going to hear them?
We released one song yesterday on BBC radio, Tu Hai Mera Sunday. I think everyone's heard that before in the promo as well. I think the songs are gonna come out when we're nearing the release date in India, I think. Is what my guess is.
Okay.
Yeah. They're very pretty songs though.
Because we're looking forward to hearing them on Subrus, so we can play them and blast them.
Absolutely. Yeah? I'm guessing there's a few very, very good numbers.
Brilliant. Yeah. Is there one in particular your favorite?
There's a song called Dhoond Lo Mujhe. I love that song. Yeah, the way it's been filmed as well.
Is that because you're finding someone in your life?
No, I'm trying to find everyone's trying to find their own self.
Yeah. Okay. What about premiere? Now the premiere is happening this weekend. Tell us attire. Have you decided what you're going to be wearing? What you're going to be doing? I know you attire.
I was just talking to you. I'm gonna something formal. I don't know.
Yeah. And the hair as well.
Yeah, hair's gonna be gelled back. I'm gonna be ready for everyone at the premiere.
What kind of thoughts go into your head when you think, British kind of film premiere? I mean, the kind of people, the kind of amount of people going to be there. Does that make you nervous in any way?
I don't know how to get nervous in things like these. It has nothing to do with my, I'm nervous filming. I'm always nervous filming. Because that's your work, and ours is not a transient art. We're going to pass someday, but the art is going to stay. So that's where you need to get nervous. I don't really care about events,
Okay.
Or how I'm going to be dressed or how I'm going to be looking. I'm fine.
Okay. And obviously, you know that how big your name is here in the UK. I think you got a sense of that when you came for Star Parivar last time.
Yes, I did.
But this is like your first event after Star Parivar.
Yeah.
How does it feel like to be coming back here to seeing all your fans? And I think you saw some of them earlier on today as well.
Not really. We've been doing these office interviews so far, but it's. I in fact got to walk around a little yesterday, so it was great. I love this place. It's really good to come back to. You could just that the last time I was here, my wife she joined me later. This time she's not doing that, so it's a romantic place here, So yeah, it's good to come back to London.
Okay. Away from doing Sunday, 22 yards. When can we expect that? I know you're going to start doing another schedule of that meeting.
Yeah. We're going to start the second schedule in December, early December, and I am really, really looking forward to that film coming out too. It's shaping up really well though. That's all I can say. It is one of those things which you think of in your head to be so remarkable, and when all the renowned people start watching, you're like, oh yeah, that is a big deal.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so that's how it's turning out. Fingers crossed.
And Satra Ko Shadi, anything on that?
Yeah, Satra Ko Shadi we're still to shoot some of the patchwork of it. No, I don't have any further updates.
No updates on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a couple of other questions from the fans that will come in. Any particular character that you've recently enjoyed watching on the big screen that you think, you know what, was absolutely fantastic? That's
fantastic. Yeah. What Fahad Khan did in Kapoor and Sons was fantastic. Yeah. I love the amazing courage that they. I don't know. I don't know how it is in the UK, but I know that gay people are stereotyped in certain loose body manner. I don't know why, and I have a lot of gay friends, and they definitely don't behave like that. They're much more masculine rather than effeminate. I don't know why people confuse gay for being effeminate. I have no idea. So that's how. It was a very good effort to break the stereotype.
Yeah.
And so the good thing is people got to see the human being behind the sexual orientation, what he did, which was awesome. So he portrayed it very well.
Do you know what? I agree with you. With you. That's brilliant. Yeah. What about Twitter? Because I know you're on Twitter and you're quite savvy on that. Every now and then. No, I think the last time it was probably a month ago that you were on it.
Yeah.
Taking that time to kind of tweeting your fans and kind of letting them know.
I'm not that kind of I think, yes, you graduate into things, you develop as a person and all of that, but I've not graduated into becoming a social person all of my life. I think I just I'm not a social media person. Like every time I'm people tell me, why don't you tweet? I have a million reasons in my head, they're like, they want to know what's happening in your life. I'm like, there's nothing I have that I can share. If I'm lying on the bed watching television, so are a billion other people.
But you know what? That little bit, you tweeting, saying that you're on the bed, just lying down, chilling, that will make them happy. I think that's the kind of thing that about your fans. They're crazy about the littlest of things to know about you.
Okay.
Or even Snapchat, which is, I don't think it takes much thought. Just like, you're not on Snapchat either.
I'm so busy reading books and watching documentaries all the time that I'm free, and I don't feel like. I know people think that they would like to know, but I don't feel like people need any preaching or peek into my daily life.
Yeah.
They'll be sick of it, to be honest with you, if I started doing it.
Yeah. Are you watching? Are you like you mentioned documentaries, box sets? Are you watching any box sets at the moment?
No, I watch a lot of documentary heaven documentaries. Random stuff, yeah.
Okay. What do you like doing in when you're chilling out? Is there anything that you like doing? Is there just like lazing around, meeting friends?
I'm trying to get back to a book right now. Yeah, I love a cup of coffee and reading. I do that a lot back home. I just go to a mall in the coffee shop and keep reading and having coffee.
Awesome. Okay, but I'm not going to take any more of your time because I know you're getting ready for the big premiere this weekend. But I wish you all the best with Tu Hai Mera Sunday. I can't wait for the music of the movie so we can play it on the radio and also kind of spin it online as well. Have you got a final message for all your fans out that are watching you on there?
I I've been saying that I'm hopeful everyone likes the film, but I keep meeting people who've seen the movie and they're so happy about it. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna like the movie, and I hope you can get to see it as soon as possible. And stay healthy and stay safe.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.